Hey everyone, Effie here. Today I'm going to show you how to layer our Sweet Bouquet stencils. There are 5 stencils in this collection. Each stencil has etchings on them. There's different information on the stencils. Stencil 1 has a big etched one, and then it says first layer petal light. Stencil 2 has a big etched 2, and then it says second petal layer midtones. And then stencil 3 also has a big etched 3, and then you can see the third layer petal dark right on the bottom portion of that stencil. And then for stencil 4, there's 2 elements on this stencil. You have the first layer foliage, which you would use a light green, and then 3 etched circles, and you would use a black or a brown or something similar in those areas. For the last stencil, number 5, this is the second layer of the foliage, and you'd use something like a dark green for that stencil. So let's begin our blending. We're going to tape on stencil 1 to a piece of cardstock with some washi tape, and we're going to use some light pink ink. Before you take this stencil off, you're going to blend off the corners of all 4 corners of the stencil and onto the cardstock to create your registration marks. And now you have a nice blended rectangle, and that's where you place stencil 2. So stencil 2, we're going to use our mid-tone pink ink, and this is the second petal layer, so we're going a little darker than that first layer. Then we're going to take off stencil 2, and we're going to put stencil 3 in its place, and we're going to go in and blend our darkest pink on this last petal layer. And I'm using our wide flat stencil brush to blend the first 3 layers. For stencil 4, as I mentioned earlier, there are 2 elements on this layer. So I'm going to go ahead and blend the light green first. We're using our raw sea glass ink, and I'm using our mid-size brush for this. There are 3 etched circles on this stencil. I'm blending the green on all the areas outside of those 3 etched circles. And then once I'm done with the green, I'm going to go in those 3 etched circles with a nice dark brown. Once that stencil number 4 is finished, I'm going to take that off, place stencil 5 in my registration marks, and I'm just going to blend the entire stencil with a darker green, which is our Vineyard ink. And then once you're done with stencil 5, your blending is complete. And if you're feeling a little bit more creative with your ink blending, you can actually blend different colors on a single layer to get different colored florals. So you can see the sample here. We also have the coordinating die for the Sweet Bouquet layering stencils. The die is sold separately. We also have a coordinating stamp set for the Sweet Bouquet. This was previously released, and here are just a few samples that our team has created using this beautiful stencil set. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.